Good morning. We were talking about music and meditation. It's very common to hear somebody say that they do meditation on music, but our conversation was prompted by watching and listening to an interview with a famous modern musician, and he was describing in great lengths the intense emotional experience he had from creating music. And then he went on to say that what he tries to get to happen is to have the music recreate in the people listening the same degree of experience that he has in creating it. It was a very enriching, exciting interview. It prompted us to think of meditation. It sounded like he was talking about preparation for meditation. So what's the place of music in meditation? Well, in traditional meditation teaching, if you look at the meditation presented in Ashtanga, in the 8 rungs of yoga as outlined by Patanjali in the Yoga Sutras, you see that meditation itself is rung number 7, called dhyana, and just before that is rung number 6, which is concentration, dharana, and just before that is pratyahara, withdrawal of the senses. So for meditation itself, it is in extremely deep, deep silence where the senses are withdrawn. So meditation, deep meditation, is beyond sound. It's beyond music. So what do we do with music? If you look at the descriptions of the chapter before the presentation of the 8 rungs of yoga, which includes meditation proper, if you look at that, there's a whole block of teachings there on how to stabilize the mind. It ranges from cultivating 4 particular attitudes and some observing of breath, some other things, but there's a beautiful punchline in there. It's in Sutra 39 of Chapter 1, if you're curious. I have it on my website described, and it's in many places. It says, or concentrating the mind on whatever you find pleasing. Well, this is where music fits. The reason for this stabilizing the mind is, as Patanjali described, it's normal, it's natural for our mind to be distracted in many different ways. And so before we can pursue the depth of meditation that is beyond senses, beyond pratyahara, before we can do that, we need to stabilize the mind. And this suggestion here is to make the mind one-pointed, ekagra, to learn how to train the mind to be steady and stable. And one of the key instructions is focusing the mind on what you find pleasing. And music can be a tremendously, tremendously useful part of preparation for meditation. And it's just that at the time of the meditation itself, you want to go beyond the music. So in the same way that you might like the scent of some incense going, the suggestion with incense, burn the incense before meditation time, but not during meditation time, because then it can be a distraction. Have the light fragrance around before meditation time. Have the music before meditation time. It brings the mind to a state of steadiness and stability, and then is prepared to withdraw the senses, to do the pratyahara, to let go of sound and sight and smell and touch, and the body is still, and come inward into a deep, deep, deep stillness and silence that is beyond all the senses. So music can be a tremendously useful adjunct, if you feel drawn to it, to meditation. But don't use the music as meditation itself. Or said differently, if you're listening to some music, allow the music to come to an end, and then go deep into the silence that is beyond the music and beyond all of the senses. So enjoy your meditation. Enjoy music. If you're drawn to music, enjoy music thoroughly and allow it to lead you to deep meditation. Okay, thank you for visiting, and have a wonderful, wonderful next meditation. Maybe try a little music beforehand with it and see how it happens. Okay? Have a wonderful day. And remember, Om Tat Sat. That inner music of Om will lead you to the silence after the Ah, the U, and the Om goes to silence and deep meditation. Om Tat Sat. Thank you for visiting. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.